everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to astrology and other mythology. Not that it matters that much, but before you continue, you might want to watch part 1 of this video, Zodiac Signs Explained part 1, if you haven't already, which I've included a link to in the description. Either way, I strongly recommend you watch it at some point. Moving on, today I'm going to talk about the latter half of the astrological sun signs: Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. To learn more about stuff like this, subscribe to my channel and follow my playlist, Astrology and Other Mythology. Now let's get started! The Libra I know best is my little sister Rosie, whose birthday is October 9th. As someone who's lived with her for 18 years, I can definitely say that Rosie embodies one of Libra's biggest qualities, that is indecisiveness. Seriously, I love her, but she changes her mind a lot and sometimes has difficulty reaching a decision. But who can blame her? Or any of her fellow Libras for that matter. After all, they are represented by the scales of justice. Given this, it's no wonder that Libras are very social beings who feel incomplete whenever they're alone. This is because Libra is ruled by the planet Venus, just like Taurus. Perhaps Libra's greatest strengths are their skills in debate and strategy. Libra's bodies are ruled by their kidneys and lumbar region, which makes them very vulnerable to skin breakouts and weakness or pain in the lower back. Those born between October 22nd and November 21st are born with the sun in Scorpio. As you might be able to tell from the name, Scorpio is represented by a scorpion. In fact, Scorpio is Latin for scorpion. Represented by the scorpion, Scorpio is the fixed water sign ruled by 2 planets, Mars and Pluto. When most people think of Scorpios, they think of a very sexual individual. That's not to say that Scorpios are perverts and sluts, just that they have a lot of sexual passion, and that when they are sexually active, it's always a very good, satisfying experience for them. That being said, male Scorpios are ruled by the penis and testicles, and female Scorpios are ruled by the ovaries, uterus, and vagina. Other common personality traits of Scorpio include that they are secretive, charismatic, and dedicated. Their flaws include being controlling, difficulty saying no, and a tendency towards self-destructive decisions stemming from the sting in the Scorpio's tail. Good health advice for Scorpios is that they practice safe sex in order to prevent accidental pregnancies and STDs, which this sign is particularly prone to. Even if they're not sexually active, Scorpios ought to have regular appointments with their andrologist or gynecologist, as they are still very prone to diseases of the reproductive organs. I don't personally know an awful lot of Sagittariuses, probably because these people are born between November 21st and December 20th during the Thanksgiving and Christmas season, during which not only are people's birthdays often forgotten, but many hospitals do not schedule C-sections and induced births at this time. Sagittarius is driven by a quest of some sort, as symbolized by its symbol, the centaur doing archery. Sagittarius is the mutable fire sign ruled by the planet Jupiter. Although all Sagittarians are a little bit different, just like the other zodiac signs, they are usually defined by energy and tend to have a very energetic personality. This makes sense, given that Sagittarius is the mutable fire sign. With this comes an outlook on life that is optimistic and hopes for what might come in the future, rather than dwelling on the reality of what is. Sagittarians tend to have a strong desire for friendships and relationships, and it can be said that they're the party animals of the zodiac. Not only that, but Sagittarians have a strong desire to expand their horizons, which gives them a strong desire to travel far outside of the place where they were born and raised. Strengths of this sign are that people born under it are not only very enthusiastic about the projects and endeavors they participate in, but bring innovative, creative ideas to it. Sagittarius' weaknesses are that as a result of their strong desires, Sagittarius is not the most reliable or trustworthy of the zodiac. Unlike some other zodiac signs, Sagittarius doesn't pay close attention to detail and isn't particularly good at making quick decisions. Now we're finally on my sign. Yep, my birthday's January 14th. Its glyph looks like a poorly drawn music note, and its emblem, the sea goat, symbolizes stability and conformity. It's the cardinal earth sign ruled by Saturn. Strengths of this sign generally include patience, organization, maturity, and attention to detail, while its weaknesses include that they can be controlling, rigid, and materialistic. This is very opposite of Capricorn's predecessor Sagittarius, which is defined by energy, optimism, and impulsivity. Garnet is one of the traditional birthstones of Capricorn, though this is traditionally considered the birthstone of those born in January, as I was. To briefly sum up Capricorn's personality, they are goal-oriented traditionalists with gifts of resiliency, discipline, wisdom, dependability, practicality, ambition, and strength, both physical and mental, given to them by their ruling planet Saturn. I would say that this applies to me for the most part. It doesn't always seem that way from the outside, but I'll get to why that is in a later video. Capricorn's body is ruled by its knees and kneecaps, which can make them either very prone to knee injuries or give them very strong knees. I personally have found that while I've never really injured my knee, or any other part of my body for that matter, I can only stand to sit on my knees for so long. When you're born between January 21st and February 20th, you're born with the sun in Aquarius, or the constellation of the water bearer. Aquarius is the fixed air sign ruled by the planet Uranus. Aquarius is known to be aloof, unconventional, and unpredictable, and crave change and variety. Aquarius may seem emotionless from the outside, but on the inside, they have a wide range of emotions that tend to clash violently with each other. The strengths of Aquarius involve thinking of the future and investing in future generations, as well as caring deeply about political and social issues. Their desire for innovation and motivation to help humanity makes Aquarius a great hire for any job. Their weaknesses, on the other hand, involve the inability to cope with being in a rut and being so intent on changing things that they can't accept the good things that already are. Also, their aloof, pie-in-the-sky nature can make them financially irresponsible. One of Aquarius's biggest associations is with computers and electricity, which makes sense since my Aquarius cousin, born on January 27th, has a bachelor's degree in computer science and is currently working towards a master's in library science. At the very end of the zodiac, Pisces is ruled by their feet, the very bottom of their bodies. In fact, in case you haven't noticed, the zodiac's ruling body parts move down from the top of the body to the bottom throughout the zodiac, and that's not just a coincidence. In the sun between February 20th and March 20th, Pisces is the mutable water sign ruled by Neptune, which makes it the most emotional of the zodiac. This can be problematic in situations that call for objectivity and the use of logic and dictate thinking things through. Just like with Gemini and Libra, who are represented by twins and scales respectively, Pisces often find themselves being pulled two different ways, like the pair of fish tied together at the center. Pisces' strong points are in showing compassion, empathy, and a desire to change things for the better, much like its Aquarian predecessor. Its primary weakness involves the strong influence of emotion in everything they say or do, which can be a good thing, but oftentimes isn't. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my brief summaries of each zodiac sign. What's your zodiac sign? How closely does your personality align with that commonly associated with it? Let me know in the comments down below, and also use that opportunity to drop some topic requests. Subscribe to my channel and you're sure to get those requests. I'll see you next time.